Hello everyone. No one and hello everyone. No one. Everyone whoever listening. How to find a way. A way to make it and living in a prayer. The way I thinking about it is living with no fear. Living in a way where it's just natural. No peer pressure. No need to pressure yourself into thinking you need pleasure out of doing whatever it is that you do for a living. At the end of the day, all are we just given until we die. In the end, there's nothing but no living. And there is a peace in everything. No argument. But the requirement to live is not simple. The requirement to live is uncalculatable. In the way in which we think, in the way in which we live, in the way in which we were born, it was never envisioned in the way in which we think it should be. Maybe that's the point of life. Maybe you had to make a way that's so grand and so groundbreaking that you deserve it, like maybe I just had to fight through everything and not fight but find a flow within everything. Finding a flow within everything and nothing at the same time. Finding a flow. I know that the way because I live a life that's out the way. That may sound crazy to those who don't live that life, but that is my way, and I truly believe my way is the way in which I will succeed in life. Just how to just how to chill out and find a way. Just how to just sometimes the hardest battles is the one that we're fighting for, you know. The hardest battles is the one that you need the most. The hardest battles is where you fight for all your life to win. Fuck, I'm not giving the fuck up. If I fucking die doing what I believe in, fuck it. Fuck it. I don't fucking care, because at the end of the day, is what I believe in. If I die believing what I believe in, well, I don't care. I mean, it have a reason behind it, you know. At that point, whatever reason I die for, it greater than my whole entire life, and well, whatever, you know. Hope we could teach somebody a lesson or whatever. I gotta be happy about that. So that they won't have to go through what I went through, all the pain, all the suffering. You know, it have ways in which life teach us stuff, and who feels it knows it, you know. Who feels it knows it, and who sees it grows it, you know. So right now they're trying to find a way in working hard and finding a balance between family and um and work, really. Finding a way to just balance the time, and sometimes it just be so hard, you know. It just hard is just a word, but it's just a word. I'm not putting things in my own head, but um it's just a word, you know. It's just a word. The word hard do exist. It's just life, you know. Just gotta find a way. Everything will fall into place. Just gotta be patient and continue trying to elevate and build this cycle in a more consistent and more um, workable way, in which I could see myself working with it in a more efficient way. I would not be sad, or and really sad. Sad is just a word again, but be I'm not the people around me, they will not be so, how it is right now. Not really me. I always good. I always feel normal. No, I always feel normal, yeah. I be through hardship or wherever. I always find a way through. It's really the people I just tryna help out. Just the people, not really about me, just the people. So continue the good fight and elevate. But I don't understand to that, you know. Um, that family comes first, you know. I don't understand that. You're trying to build a generational value, a generational asset within the mind, and sometimes I get so caught up that it just becomes secondary rather than primary. So right now they're trying to implement systems where it becomes securely primary rather than unsecure, because right now it's unsecured and it doing whatever you wanna do, switching between primary, secondary. So I don't really like that. So it had to be secured, so I had to build a system and a cycle within the system where it becomes mandatory, and that wouldn't be easy, but as long as I get used to that cycle and that system that I want to build, it will become what it has to be. So yeah, and I truly believe within that system, I may find back myself or wherever, or the person I want to become, I should say. I will find back myself, because the self is all the time innovating itself without you even realizing it. So I will find a newer version of me that I'm willing to accept and I'm willing to work on, because even self I find a newer version of me, I will still want to improve upon it and trying to work with people in the process with a newer version of myself. So it's always something to do, and I love that, you know. You never could say let's sit down and do nothing. So yeah, I just at a point where I just had to do something. I just gotta sit down and wait and let this cycle continue itself, because that got fuck me over big time, and I'm not really about that. So I just had to find a way. Um, I still haven't posted up on Deconstructing Fear Part 2. Whoever watching, um, I may have that video coming out. I don't even know when. But at the moment, my fear factor is like it basically it like it down like 100, like a lot since I posted that video. I see the light more often now. I didn't really see it before, but I may sound like a depressor shit, but you know, I just sound like that. It's not really how I feeling. I just voicing my opinion on certain aspects of future innovations. But at the moment, I feel more stable. I should say, yeah, feel more stable. You know. Yeah. I just had to implement a system. Just a system I need. System. Yeah. Try to build a system where it just becomes what it has to be, where I wouldn't have to feel stifled. So that system will not really. That system will have to start from from where it had to start, and I gotta build upon it in terms of how it has to function and all of that. And as time goes on, it have to refine and refine and refine and refine. And within that, the system will become somewhat flawless, or somewhat so refined that it may seem flawless to the outside eye. But me, who is in the system itself, will be find it natural. So I don't find a system like that where I find it natural, and where people around me will may find it natural and normal. Like I'll still be there for them, and yeah. So I don't want to just be working all the time, and family and friends, and they find it difficult to see me, or I want to spend time with myself and family. Something that I never had growing up. authentic time, not just small talk or wherever. Spend time with them that actually means something, just talking about real things, not just small talk, like, and just try to help each other in the process. And do just laugh about whatever, just say, and just try to. Oh God. I had to work on my personal like problems as well. In order for that system to work moving forward. I do view all people as people. Everybody. Everybody. Every animal, everything. Yeah. And just try to build value and yeah, with that I mean everything yeah, I mean that system I should find value and more proper meaningful conversations with those who allow themselves to have proper meaningful conversations. Can't be all bad. Could never. Impossible. Not that not no. If it was all bad, it would not exist. We wouldn't have existed. Everybody trying to find a way, and the higher being is all the time trying to show them the correct way because the higher being is all the time there within them, showing them the light. And when the light outs, that just means that the higher being has a bigger plan for you, and that's why it doesn't really fear death because it's just something that really and truly out of your control. It's something so natural that it's beautiful. everybody on their own path. Everybody is one. Everybody connected in the same motion. It's just for you to open your eyes and see, but you had to figure that out for yourself. I could be saying this right now, you don't understand what I'm saying. So, um, yeah, there's that. Um, I mean, I could be saying all of this right now, but I ain't really putting it into action, so I'll try to implement all the things that I'll be saying into my life moving forward. Um, and with that, yeah, I mean, Deconstructing Fear Part 2 coming out soon. I don't know when because um, working with the emotion. Um, so whenever I feel like, um, yeah, so whenever, uh, whenever, wherever. Good night, good day, good evening, goodbye.